Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. It is the 11th of April, and this is the second podcast I'm having to do today. Calvin was recorded earlier today. Make sure she don't make enough money to even get coffee. So how would you know that I need coffee, Calvin? The allegations are stalking, voyeurism, exploitation, trafficking, coercion, witness tampering, victim tampering, subjugate, violent subjugation, stalking, hacking, peeping. You know, trying to traffic me. I found out before. Okay, you guys want to know how we found out before? Why we found out before? There are people keeping track of every penny that you take from me. Those same people told me you trafficked me. I'm going to show this first. Okay, this is the one delivery I got today. Otherwise, it was that. $3, 8 miles. $6 not. You can't make money there. It's got to be about $1.50 per mile. Okay, now you're gonna see I have two phones. They do two different things completely. Watch this. They're only about, I don't know, 3 to 6 minutes each. So I'm gonna play both. It's both phones, and you'll see why I'm broke. How this is one where they hacked me, and they jam up my app, so I can't make enough to even get coffee. And I find out I'm trafficked. And the guys who told me that you trafficked me keep track of every penny you take. This is at dinner time in Tulsa. So, yeah, see, remember you gotta make, we kept talking about getting me back across the river. You gotta take, it takes about $1.50 per mile for you to even make any money. You gotta pay for the gas, you gotta pay for your time. So if it's not $1.50 a mile and over $6, not worth taking. You decline it. You're wasting your time. You're losing money. So what they're going to charge you with is a coercion, witness tampering type charge. The act is grand larceny with intent to coerce, interference with commerce and contracts with intent to coerce, deprivation of food and shelter with intent to coerce. You want to force me, you like to tear women's lives apart and down, like I said earlier, so they're easier to traffic. And you guys act like nobody will suspect a thing. You got 40 cops telling me everything you say, Calvin. Make sure she don't make enough even to get coffee. Well, we heard you, fat, bald Calvin. You don't have a real love life either, do you? Because you do this. You are the one that does this. You and Sonjay, right? So, when we get more, Calvin, is it cute then when I quote you? They're counting every penny. Most girls don't know they've been trafficked beforehand. You guys all sit around and complain, our stuff doesn't work anymore. We're seeing things happen we've not seen before. Things don't go well for us. Right? Things don't go well for us when Charles takes her money and pesters her. But he keeps doing it, so he likes getting caught. He completely loves getting caught. And Calvin's got his lips sewn to his ass. He is his bitch. I'm talking in the background. I'll let it go. I'll let it play out.
So you're hearing ding. Those are DoorDash orders popping up on my other phone. You see nothing here. Yeah. He's blocking this one. On the other one, it's just upside down orders, so I don't know what little fucking game they think they're playing, but that's why I'm broke. He's gonna starve me until I lie. I'm gonna starve you until you lie. Why won't you tell me who your leaks are? Why won't you help me? Why won't you? Because you're gonna starve me until I lie. These guys that are helping me, they can actually get information. You can't get information, I can. You know why? Because you pissed them off. They gave me the Fabian puzzle, those guys. You pissed them off. You pissed me off. Once you're gone, there won't be one more day where I'm broke. Not one more. And I won't have to lie. And I won't have to suck anybody's dick. That's that. I won't have to suck anybody's dick I don't want to suck. Okay? So, this is your choice. You want to do this, then you'll complain. When we coach you, when we find out before. It's what you want.
Charles, when you contact me, we get more. When you take my money, we get more. When you invade my privacy, they invade yours. You asked for it.
I'm not kidding. We can get information, and you can't, because people are sick of you. And everyone can't wait till you're in jail, and I'll never have another day like this bullshit where I'm broke. So you hear dinging of orders coming in on my other phone. Same DoorDash account, exactly. And they're upside down.
Charles, don't contact me. Get out of my other phone. Get out of it. I don't want to hear it.
Mr. Perry tries to coerce a lie. Grand larceny with intent to coerce. My guy has an accountant adding up every penny you're taking. He's adding every penny up that you're taking. The guy that got me the Fabian puzzle, Mr. Perry, has an accountant that is adding up every fucking penny you're taking. And the guy that told me Mike was drugged.
Found out you have Huntington's disease because you do stuff like this. When you're gone, I will never have even one more day that I'm broke. And I won't have to lie, and I won't have to suck anybody's dick I don't want to. And I'm sorry to be vulgar, but that's what sex trafficking is. You're gonna go suck this guy's dick, and he's gonna pay you $5,000, and you're gonna get 50, and I get the rest. Yep.
Just spoke to me again a second.
Dry up all income, so we have to force her back out to that club. You got your little girl all ready to bully me some more? Isn't she already going, don't let her come back out here? Isn't she saying that? Your chick that works for you. You want me to say her name? You want me to say her name, David? You want me to start giving out names? Alright, this is the other one. Notice that the time is 6:46 p.m. Same time frame, different phone. Watch the difference. Same dasher account. You can only have one. Two different phones. These accounts are doing two different things. I mean, yeah, same account and two different phones doing two different things. So when we find out your names, Calvin, who's bald and fat, see, you can hear the other phone. Nothing happened in here. Not a thing. We got, I found out I was trafficked to your realtor guy in Houston before anybody else said it. Before, I'm not supposed to know. It's easier to traffic a woman who doesn't know what you're trying to do. You tried to use my whole family to talk me into it. And they had no idea that's what you were trying to do, did they? There's no way my family would try to talk me into being trafficked, Mr. Perry. Fabian wouldn't help you. I said that. Only when I say, here's the brilliance we're dealing with. I said, the only way you could get me back to Texas is with Fabian, and he won't let me go back to Texas. He's not going to let me do that. He knows what you're going to do to me. He knows you're going to hurt me. He's not a sex sadist. He's normal. That's why I like him. That's why I don't like you. You're a fucking sicko. I don't have the word. I'm trying to be very cautious in calling names other than fucktard. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what you think, princess. I really don't. You're a coward and a pussy. You're caught when you do the crime to me, fucktard. You're caught. Everybody knows what you're trying to do. I have 40 police officers helping me from somewhere else, Tulsa. They don't give a shit what you're that you're not going to do your job. They are. They're doing it for you. So, it's not their fault or problem if you're incompetent. It's not mine either. I have the right to equal protection and to not be trafficked and not be coerced and forced to do something I don't want to do or say something I don't want to say. I own you, Charles, because I control your day. You do not control mine. If you notice, I haven't said as much. Just because I get quiet doesn't mean that we're not getting stuff in. Sometimes it's stuff we don't want you knowing about. So I don't type it up. And I have other shit to do, sir. But we did hear Calvin this morning. Make sure she don't make enough even to get coffee. Heard you, Calvin. Because you're under surveillance too, Calvin, bald fat. So we get your names. Lucius, bald fat Calvin, Hacker Sanjay, Geppetto the Witch, Blankenship, Desiree, Monique, Lawrence, Andrew, James, Ruben, Beverly, Richard, Dickie. Those aren't the same people. Those are two different people. How on and on? How long do you want it? Muffin Man? Muffin Man is a nickname. Hear my other phone going off? Those that you just saw the video of, that one. Two different phones, same dasher account, doing two completely different things. That's why I'm broke. This is how they starved me into a lie.
The dinging that you hear is the DoorDash orders popping up on my other phone. So I have two phones, same DoorDash account, nothing's different. One's getting orders and one's not. And they're upside down orders. And this is why I'm broke. Mr. Perry.
So, the accountant has kept track of every penny you've taken from me out of a strip club when I was dancing, and Every penny you take from me, door dashing, or anything else I want to do for a living that you cause the interference of commerce or contracts, like my lease agreement, or my car, or my insurance, or my gym membership, or anything at all that there's a contract that you've interfered with. Interference with contracts with intent to coerce a lie. And all day long, I get the same questions. Is your family telling on me? Is it your mom and dad? Is it Al? Is it, your kids? Why would I help you? You're about to go to jail. They're using this right here to get an arrest warrant, probable cause. The names that we have, you got leaks and shit, or they got a court order. The court order from the judge that thinks Judy is stupid. She's my willingness to make sure that I have all the facts and I'm factually intelligent led to the discovery that Judge Parker is factually ignorant. Okay? Do you want me to say that again, Mr. Perry? Are you not getting it the first time I say it? You got to say the same thing for you over and over and over and over. Huntington's disease, we hear you have. You know how I found out you have Huntington's disease? This stuff right here, these little stunts you guys pull. Make sure she don't make enough to make coffee. We got to get her back to Texas where we can do more to her. Subjugate her. Is she not going to do what we say? Who the fuck even are you? This is America. No, we don't put up with trafficking and slavery in this country. Fuck off, pussy. Fuck off. You think you're a tough guy picking on women and kids? Go pick a fight with a guy in a biker bar. Pick a big one. Beat him the fuck up, and then we'll think you're tough. You're a pussy. And that's the best you can do. Right? So the more you do this to me, we find out things like Mr. Perry has Huntington's disease that causes delusion, paranoia, psychosis, hallucinations. He sees things that aren't there. How embarrassing for you. And he's got impaired cognitive reasoning. He can't think past 2-year-old. Nor can you, Calvin. When you cause a problem for me, Calvin, we get more. I found out your name and that you're bald and fat, Calvin, because you take my money and you try to sell my car out from under me. And I heard the guy tell you told somebody else, I can't get even list price for that car. The manifold's all fucked up. I had to Google it. I don't know what the fuck a manifold is. I had to fucking Google it. The more you fuck with me, the more caught you get. And you're fucktard. And you don't know you're caught? At this point, you don't know? See, when you're gone, they're going to use all that to put you in jail. And then when y'all are all gone, I won't have even one more day that I'm broke. Not one more. People hate what you're doing to me. They fucking hate y'all. Everybody's sick and tired of this. And I control your day. I own you, sir. You don't own me. They're still getting shit and he said we had 6 live feeds coming in all day today. Did you see me type any of them up since you got nothing to do but sit on your ass and watch me work? Lazy? Nope. You didn't see shit. Because a lot of it was stuff we don't want you knowing about right now. You're not included. You're excluded on purpose. So just because it gets quiet doesn't mean anything, sir. It means we're getting stuff in we don't want you knowing about is all that means. What day is he going to arrest y'all, Calvin? You think that's cute when you take my money? Yep, when you're in jail, I'm going to come see you, Calvin. And I'm going to go, is it cute now? Now is it funny? Mock me again, Calvin. I'm going to sell her car right out from under her. Oh shit, I can't even get list price for it. The manifold's fucked up. And I'm like, what the fuck is a manifold? I had to Google it. So watch, this is how they make me broke.
Like I said, make me starve to death. He's trying to starve me until I lie. He's not realizing that when we quote him or name some of his people, that's because he pissed everybody off making me broke. Doing this shit in my phone. So you're hearing dinging. Those are DoorDash orders popping up on my other phone, but you see nothing here. Yeah. He's hacked. He's blocking them on this one. On the other one, it's just upside down orders, so I don't know what little fucking game they think they're playing, but that's That's why I'm broke. He's gonna starve me until I lie. I'm gonna starve you until you lie. Why won't you tell me who your leaks are? Why won't you help me? Why won't you? Because you're gonna starve me until I lie, and these guys that are helping me, they can actually get information. You can't get information, I can. You know why? Because you pissed them off. They gave me the Fabian puzzle, those guys. You pissed them off. You pissed me off. Once you're gone, there won't be one more day where I'm broke. Not one more. And I won't have to lie, and I won't have to suck anybody's dick, and that's that. I won't have to suck anybody's dick I don't want to suck. Okay? So, this is your choice. You want to do this, then don't complain. When we quote you and we find out before, it's what you want. You're asking for it. I will never help you. I will never fucking help you. You repulse me, everybody can't wait till you're in jail. I mean, I'm not kidding you. We can get information, and you can't, because people are sick of you. And everyone can't wait till you're in jail. And I'll never have another day like this bullshit where I'm broke. So you hear dinging of orders coming in on my other phone. Same DoorDash account, exactly. And they're upside down. So now you know why this is one of many ways Mr. Perry tries to coerce a lie. Grand larceny with intent to coerce. My guy has an accountant adding up every penny you're taking. He's adding every penny up that you're taking. The guy that got me the Fabian puzzle, Mr. Perry, has an accountant that is adding up every fucking penny you're taking. And the guy that told me Mike was drugged, he didn't do it. Geppetto's name, Lucius's name, Calvin's name, all your guys' names. Those guys are adding up every penny that you're taking, Calvin. So, don't complain. That's what you want. They're going to play it like you want, okay?
Alright, we're going to take a look at the rest of the people you had to order. Because you guys have your people order. So let's just look at them all. Those are declined orders. Yeah. See, you don't drive 9 miles and only make $5. It's not worth the time. It's not worth the gas to take that order. That's your person? That person works for you, Charles? I also keep track of any intel that we get in these. Remember this, it's not legit, but I'm having her car towed and sold before she figures that out. Sure shit, we get Calvin talking to the mechanic. Was it Ray? Was it Mo and Ray? I can't even get list price for this car. Manifold's fucked up. What's a fucking manifold? I gotta Google it. Never heard of that. So, and then you got Tulsa police. You know, we heard you talking about having me pulled over. Please pull her over. Please take her car. Please pull her over. Please take her car. Please pull her over. Please take her car. Then she'll lie for me. Then she'll do what I tell her. Coercion by car theft? Is that what you're trying to do? Again? Did I call you the first time you took my car? Did I call you any of the 5 times you wrecked it? Did I call you when you had a brick thrown at me on the freeway trying to murder me? I didn't, did I? I didn't. 40 cops after your asses, Calvin, pussy. It isn't tough guy to pick on a woman. You gotta make sure she don't even have coffee today. And they did. They did exactly what he said. So you just proved out that recording, Calvin. So we hear that you guys hired a consultant. And you asked him to try to figure out who's helping me and how information is going from you to me. Right? How does she find out? How does she know? Every time they invade my privacy, my guys invade yours. My guys have a court order. You got a weirdo problem. Calvin, you're the bitch of a sex pussy. And that's the best you can do. How in the fuck is that tough guy? Why don't you come see me, bald fat Calvin? You want to threaten me? Do it to my face. You little pussy. You little coward. Do it to my fucking face. Alright? Don't talk about how tough you are when you can't even face me like a man to threaten me. Get off your ass and come see me. You know where I am. You guys are stalkers. You know, how many times did you go into court and say we're not stalking her? Didn't your attorney tell you if she actually goes to Houston with this guy, if she finally gets coerced into it, I don't know what we're going to do, because you went into court and said, we're not doing that. That's not what we're doing at all. I deny. She's just crazy. So how do we explain that? If she actually does. That's perjury. I could lose my license. Let's hope so, Mark. Let's fucking hope so. Pussy Calvin is your bitch. And that's the best he can do. So, you guys hire a consultant, and that guy says, here's the thing, she's in a strip club for 6 years and didn't even accidentally slip up. They think I'm gonna tell. Charles asks me every day, is it your mom? Is it your dad? Is it your kids? Is it your family? Is it Al? Is it Jim? Who's telling on me? Like he thinks I would help him. Oh, well, I need you to do this. I need you to lie. No one asked you what you need. Don't care. No one cares. We're all sick of hearing about how you need to lie. And how you need to traffic me. And break the law. And hurt people. And crush lives. And you need that. Guess what? Everyone else needs you to go the fuck away. Get out of our face. Okay? Take your weirdo problem and get it out of our faces. God, Calvin, that's the best you can do. Be that bitch of that. So you hire a guy. How did she find out? How'd she find out about XYZ and X this and that? And the guy says, well, she was in a strip club for 6 years. You couldn't find at least one guy that could, kind of get to know her and get her to slip up. Nope. And then you had another chance in 6 weeks. Sadie and Amanda ran me off. They bullied me just like you told them to, David. Those two work for you. Calvin told Amanda, don't let her make any money. She's the waitress. You want me to put names out there? I'm going to start fucking putting names out there. Okay? My coworkers don't know about this, right? You don't talk to my coworkers, do you? They should know I do a podcast and I just put out their names. Sadie works for you, doesn't she, David? She's your trafficking victim, right? And you told her to, she goes in, please don't let her come back. Didn't she? Right. She's one of a couple of them. She's not a criminal. She's a victim. You're making her do it. Right? You putting pressure on her something? Why would she have a problem with me coming back? I tried my best to stay the fuck away from her and Amanda. I stay way the hell on the other side of the dressing room. I don't go over to their place. I don't go bother them. I don't go badmouth them or anything like that. Boy, they just can't leave everything alone, can they? Now, why would that be? Why would that be? Because what's it to them if I'm there? I don't bother them. Because you told them, right? So I'm watching little Sadie be one of a couple of girls that gets $1,000 to $5,000 thrown on stage on her every fucking night by different guys, not the same regular. One night she about has a nervous breakdown. This one dude comes in with 14 grand and says, I'm not going to pay your entrance fee, your cover charge. I got $14,000 cash here to throw on stage. And I said, get the fuck out or pay it. If you have 14 grand, then you can afford $15. And yeah, you do have to pay it. But we got 14,000. I said, what I said is, you're going to pay the cover charge. I don't care if you come in with 25,000. Who the hell does that? Get some fucking class already. The club doesn't make money on stage. The club makes absolutely not a dime on stage money. And you know that. So they go in with 14 grand. And then one of them takes 60 of it, about 60, and throws it on me. And he goes, that's for you. I pick it up. Sadie has a nervous breakdown. She starts crying just about crying. You can't take my money from my customers. I'm like, oh my God. He gave it to me. Chill. This is a strip club. They can throw it on whoever the fuck they want. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. So what kind of a hard time do you give her, David, if she comes in short? Because she was terrified. She didn't act like, she was just being a bitch. I saw fear in that chick. She looked scared to death. So for how many girls? So 4 girls leave with them. They got $14,000. Waffle House my ass. Do I look like I was born yesterday? Do I have stupid written across my forehead? They come in the next day. Oh, we just went to Waffle House. They threw the money up in the air and the homeless got it. And I wanted to say that. Do I have stupid look written all over my face? I went along with it. I'm telling one of the owners. There's several owners of that club. I'm telling one of them because he made him leave. He's like, get a dance or get out. And they argued with him and argued with him. And listen, get a dance or get out because we were trying to close. Get a dance or get the hell out. We're closing. Oh, we could stay here all night and throw this money on the stage. It's immediately laundered. They're going to take these 4 girls and they're going to, be prostitutes for us. They're going to go suck our dicks. This is how we pay so that it's laundered. If I can't stay here and throw it on the stage, then I can't launder it. You're trying to make us leave, right? Again, Sadie has a nervous breakdown. Almost starts crying. She's screaming at one of the owners. We're all going, oh my God, please act your age. Act your fucking age, young lady. There was one time I almost said, were you fucking raised with wolves? Why do you act like this? Why do you act like this? And the thing is she was pretty much raised with wolves. That girl was in the system. Is that how you convinced her to do what you want, David? I mean, you don't know what you're dealing with, you sick son of a bitch. She's like 20. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. But you can tell when you've pressured her in some kind of way. Because she does that. Throws a fit. Starts screaming and yelling and acts like she's going to cry. Well, David's put pressure on her. See, the thing was supposed to happen is 14 grand comes in that club. It goes on the stage. They walk out with the girls. They've already got the money. They go to a hotel and they suck their dicks. And there you go. But it's stage money, right? You've laundered it. But everything got all messed up when the owner was like, we're closing. If you're not going to spend money in a way that the club can make money, like a dance or something, you're going to have to come back another time with your 14 grand. We're not paying a cover charge. We got 14 grand. I'm looking at him like, you're shitting me, right? You have 14 grand. You can't afford 15 for a cover charge. But the thing is, the 14 grand paid for the girls. Those girls left with them. 4 of them. $3,500 each. Is that how much those girls cost? Trafficking victims. Sheriff Reed, they're trafficking victims. They're prostitutes, and they're selling drugs out of that club, not because they want to, because they feel like they have to. They think they don't have a choice. Are you going to go in there and help them? Or are you going to make their life heavier and harder and worse? Like they did something wrong. I mean, come on. Law enforcement is to relieve suffering caused by crime. Look what Oklahoma City police do. I think I had a video on a young lady that was trafficked, did a TED Talk. And she said, a cop came in and saved me. A cop came in and saved me. The only problem is he put her in a safe house where she got raped again. At least make your safe houses okay. Why would you have a safe house that's not safe? I won't go to a safe house, and I won't go to Witzik. That's defeating the purpose. Because when you do the crime to me, you get caught. Defeats the purpose, doesn't it? I'm on the job, Perry. I'm on the fucking job. I'm not going to say what my title is. You guys go, you a cop. You have qualified immunity. They can change that in 5 minutes, can't they? They can switch me to secretary for a detective something something to an aide for a diplomat in something something country if they want to. You don't know what the fuck you're dealing with. But you're seeing things happen you've not seen before. You're going to take my chunk change? Really? So I can't get coffee? I'll subjugate. When you do the crime to me, you get caught, dumbass. You think you're going to use my family to talk me into being your bitch and committing crime for you like Sadie and Amanda? I mean, you're off your nut. You're off your fucking nut. I mean, we don't even have words for this. So, cops, TPD, that's what I caught. I said I was going to out-cop you. I'm not going to sue you. You gave my police report right over to the sex trafficker who tried to kill me. And then he obstructed justice. I didn't get a blood test to rule out or confirm arsenic poisoning. Instead, what I got was my evidence destroyed. And, I lost my house. My little boy lost his home. And you did that. And now we got a dead Lucky and an almost dead framed Mike. And you did that too. And I said, I'm not going to sue you. What I'm going to do is show you how you slay a dragon. I'm going to out-cop you. And I'm going to make you look bad. And I'm going to have fun doing it. And you want to pull me over? And you want to harass me? Because the best you can do in your career in law enforcement is be the bitch of a sex weirdo? Are you shitting me with this? What are you guys doing? What are you fucking doing? Why is OKC doing it different? Why are they different? And why do you see them on the news all the time? They got a trafficker. And you guys, you got nothing. Why is this happening in Tulsa area? In Oklahoma, down here? And Oklahoma City's getting it done. Why aren't you? Why aren't you? Mike Reed, Sarah Freed, Sadie, Journey, Barry. Watch them on stage. Why is Sadie driving a clunker car, taking that kind of money home? David wasn't smart enough to get her a Mercedes or something. She had to be able to get a Mercedes with that kind of money. Unless she's given, here's Sadie, here's your $50 canned food. Give me the rest. I'm sending, if I didn't send you customers, you wouldn't have any money. And that's bullshit, Sadie. They run all the paying customers off so they can have those guys go in and then tell you that. If you come up short, you come talk to me. I'll be back out there this week. You guys want to fuck with me? Come out there and fuck with me. It doesn't go well for you when you do that, but you go ahead and do it. Okay? I'm the one that caught you. Remember that. Don't forget. I know your names. You wouldn't come out there and you want to fuck with me? Watch me. Watch what happens. Have you liked what we do so far? Huh? You have your cover up? You got a date? You got a love life? No, you don't. You have any information? Nope, but I do. So you want to fuck with me, you go out there and fuck with me. So you hire some guy that's consultant. How does information get from this to this, from us to her? Almost at the speed of light sometimes. So that's what a live feed is, dumbass. When it goes quiet, you better start worrying. You better start worrying. That means we're getting shit in we don't want you to know we have. That's all that means. We're getting shit in. I'm not gonna type up, cause you'll see it. You cloned my phone. My guys cloned your clone, and they hot mic you. They got a court order for that. Imminent danger. Imminent danger. Right? You don't have the reasonable expectation of privacy in a illegal device, do you? I don't think so. Judge didn't think so. So we'll see. You can file a motion to suppress when you get arrested and start getting ready for your trial. How many are you going to have to pay for your attorney to go through it, find out how we got it? Was this a leak? Was this a wiretap order, or was it from your cloned phone? And then try to get it suppressed. How much money is that going to cost you? Because we're going straight to trial. You don't get a deal. You said you didn't want one. Right? Okay, so those are the three girls that have clunker cars and live in a piece of trash. Because Charles and Dave and Lucius and Calvin, they pay canned food to their victims. And Sadie has a nervous breakdown every time she's going to have some money that doesn't go because somebody's beating the fuck out of her when it doesn't go right. Oh shit, they got to pay 14 grand to the 4 girls they hired to prostitute, whatever, and walked out the door with, and then came back and thought we were all stupid. Oh, we went to Waffle House, and they threw the money up in the air, and the homeless got it. I was like, oh my God, you're gonna be kidding me. Do I have stupid written across my forehead? You really? I'll pretend I believe you if that'll, golly. I was like, wow. You couldn't come up with something better than that. So Sadie's freaking out because Sadie's not going to get to have the laundered money now. This one might be on they have to figure out some other way to launder that 14 grand, right? Was that what you threw it up in the air in the parking lot and they all picked it up at Waffle House, and is it laundered then? I don't think it is. The homeless got it. 14 grand. You sure? Okay. Anyways, they think we're stupid. How cute. You think we're stupid. So the guy's like, you had 6 years to find out who these guys are. You could have. I even got bored because I can outsting up you guys in my sleep. I can outsting up a Tulsa police officer. I can outsting up a Florida State's attorney. I'm really good at it. But you know what? The guys that helped me, they're even better than I am. It'll make you shit yourself if you don't know how many of them you've talked to face to face, and you just didn't know that's who you were talking to. And you got Mr. Hallucinate here. He doesn't know what the fuck he said to who. You'd be, oh my God, you'd be like, oh shit, if you knew all the stuff he said and to who he said it. Yeah, that's what happens when you become the bitch of a sex weirdo who's not all there. Nursing home. Yep, nursing home. So, and when you take the money from me, what happens, guys? Do you get your information or cover up? Or does anybody get a date or you get to traffic me? Oh my God, no. It's been this way for 13 years, princesses, queenies. You guys, we call you guys the Mensa Queens. Because no real man picks on women. Only pussies. So the guy's like, you had 6 years, and then she's trying to write. If she's writing and making money, writing online, that like freelance crap, which was what I wanted to do, Upworks and Fiverr and Flex Jobs and stuff. Well, they call Upworks and tell them make sure she doesn't get any work. We recorded you guys talking to them, and Flexi Jobs too. All these people. Every time you call somebody and try to make it where I don't get a job, you're recorded, David. That's your thing, isn't it? Okay, so then he said had she been doing that, it's going to limit who she's interacting with. But that's not what you did because you're Mensa Queens. What you did instead is you hook her up with DoorDash, and she's only able to get orders and deliver to people you put up there. So these are your people. So we don't know. She's going in and out of restaurants you choose, talking to, I don't know who, and we don't know what's information is getting passed on there. And again, she's delivering to your people. What information is getting passed on then? There's no way to tell. I have no way to know. There's too many people that you got trying to gaslight her. So I can't pin this down, even if I wanted to. Dumb fucks. Then I go back to the club. And again, same thing. I'm telling them, I'm fucking bored. Here's what you do if you really want to get somebody to slip up. You make them feel comfortable. You make them all relax. You don't ask them a bunch of weird questions. You don't, go in and hound them with shit. Say weird things like Mr. Perry has his people do. Whatever weirdo thing you could never think of if you try to, his people will come in and say it to me. Some of them came in and said they wanted me to say XYZ to you. I was like, oh my God, there's no fucking way I'll say that to her. But I'm letting you know they wanted me to say, that is so fucking weird. And I'm not a weirdo. I'm not saying that. So I'd be like, ew, yuck. So you just talk. And amazingly enough, things over time, when you build rapport and trust, and people are trusting their guards down, and things just slip out. I even told you, if you want to get information, usually that's how you do it. You set me up with about 3-4 customers that are regulars that pay me good money. And then we all talk and we see what comes out. But surely I know I'm not going to slip up. Surely you know that. But, you didn't even do that. We got to starve her until she lies. Starve her back to Texas. Poor Sadie's got to drive a clunker. And everybody's looking at the money going on the stage, and we're like, well, that ain't normal. And why is she driving a clunker? Because David's too stupid to get her a nice car, so it didn't flag everybody off. Golly. He's the traffic daddy. Sadie can make her own money without having to give any of it to you. Twice she has a nervous fucking breakdown when she thinks she might be in some trouble with you. One is over the $60. You don't take my money from my customers. And I'm like, excuse me? This is a strip club. These guys can throw money wherever they want. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. Go work. Having a fucking nervous breakdown over $60. About to cry. And then having a nervous breakdown when the owner's like, if you're not spending money in the club where I'm going to make money, we're trying to close here. So leave. Oh, we will. No, you won't, because that money's for your dick getting sucked. And most of it's going to go to David. Sadie's going to get 50. Right? Come on. Let's just call it like it is. It's crime. It's sex crime. It's awful. It's vulgar. And maybe Sadie and those other two girls should be able to get out of it if they want out. And maybe it's just not up to you, David. Gosh, if you're going to pay us, if you're going to pay anybody, I'm not trafficked yet. I don't work for you. You can go fuck yourself. You're a job for me. When you're gone, I won't have even one day that I'm broke again. So there's no fucking way I would help you. I'm not going to live on your chunk change welfare canned food bullshit. And I'm not going to, what do you call that? I'm trying to think of the right word. I don't know that I have the right word. You don't fit into my crowd, Mr. Perry. And you don't even get close, Mr. Perry. And I'm not a prostitute. Even when I'm working in a strip club, I don't do the prostitution thing. Because what I think is that if you have to do that, you're not very good at dancing. It's time to quit. Maybe that's just not for you. Maybe go be a prostitute. Go work for Dave. He's looking to hire. Right? Dave and Charles and Calvin and Lucius. And probably Joe Chadwick, too. Why don't you guys run your shit out of his club? Isn't he your BFF? And stay out of sensations. Okay? So, we get this stuff before. So what's happened is, these guys will pay me when you get out of my bank accounts, Calvin. And I won't ever be broke again. There won't be a day I'm broke ever again. When you're finally arrested and gone. No more, you guys won't be around to cause problems and drama and stress and anxiety, and you're not good for digestive systems for anyone. And how dare you go have my family try to talk me into being your criminal, part of your crime. Jesus. So, we have, hang on. I'm gonna have you pulled over. All day yesterday. I'm gonna have you, but please take your car away. Then she'll be my bitch. Okay, when I say we get paid canned food, keep in mind, against my will, without my consent, they put cameras in my house and broadcast me on the dark web. And while they're starving me to death, they're raking it in. Remember, we've said that already. We've said it over and over and over. The witness has been corroborated and then some. Right? Sadie, this guy gives you a hard time because you're not walking in with the money. Somebody, we wasn't supposed to throw $60 on her. And they weren't supposed to make us leave. So now we can't launder it. She's about to cry. Like a 2-year-old. Don't act like that. Act your age. You got a problem, you come see me. I got it. I got this, Sadie. I'm on the side of you getting able to make your own money. And then you can get your Mercedes. Because you can make the same amount of money. There's no fucking, I'm going to tell you this. Sadie, there's no fucking way. Every night, guys are going to come in and throw 1,000 to 5 on you every night. It's not going to happen. That isn't for dancing, is it? That's for a whole nother thing, isn't it, Sadie? But you're not the criminal, and we get that. I want you to know that. I hope Sheriff Reed does. If Sheriff Reed doesn't, something's wrong with Sheriff Reed. Okay? We've been getting the job done all these years without Sheriff Reed, without Sheriff Walton, without Tulsa Police. Getting it done, Sadie. Kicking some criminal ass. I got their names, Sadie. I got help from cops that know what the fuck they're doing. And they're not going to be the bitch of a bunch of sex perverts. So, look at that. All fucking day. I'm going to have you... Oh my God. You're a loser. Rejected fail. Everybody's sick of you. Is it your mom? You know, when you're gone, I won't have one more day that I'm broke. I won't have my privacy invaded anymore. Look at this, Chief Miller complaining about that. Took my taillight out to pull me over. They woke me up at 1 o'clock. I usually slept till 3. This is when I lived in Manford. I slept till 3. Got up at 3, had my coffee, Calvin. But you shouldn't know anything about that. Then I would take my shower and go to work, right? Except they wake me up at 1. Then they just changed out your light. Took it out so you'll get pulled over. Go fix it. Go check. I went and checked. Who goes out and checks their lights, their tail lights? But I did because I was told to. And then that night, get this. That night, these 3 guys... Well, first of all, Perry starts talking about firing the guys that did it. And I type an email, believe it or not, I'm this ballsy. I type an email to Sepulpa police, and I'm like, don't you fucking fire them. Don't do it. Leave them alone. It's not their fault. It's Charles Perry's fault. Wiretap ordered on Charles. Got us that information. Okay? They invade your privacy, but they have a court order. You just got a weirdo problem. You can't control it. It owns you. You're its bitch. He's typing in my phone, I own you. Right? Really? What planet do you live on? I'm the one that has the information, not you. Mensa Queen. This is the receipt. These 3 guys come in and they're like, we were at the lake. Yep. Who told? Is it Mays County? Is Mays County tell you to change it, fix your light? I start laughing. I'm like, what? You're just straight up asking me like this? Did Mays County tell you we took out your taillight so you'd be pulled over? I'm laughing. I go, I don't tell who my leaks are. I don't tell. You know that. We were at the lake. Did you have a drone over us? I said, I'm not told how they get the information. You guys are something. Don't come in here and ask me shit like that. But I did tell them don't fire you. It's not your fault that we found out. But don't fucking do shit like that to my car anymore, okay? Alright. You want a lap dance? No, I'm good. Alright. Y'all have fun. I walked off. Yeah, how many times does that happen? This went to the U.S. Attorney. Because 2 cops come into Sensations and tell me he wants to find a way to arrest you. He wants to smear you. He's a bitch. I've been rejected. We all just move on. This pathetic can't. So he just told us to, find something. So we send a letter to the U.S. Attorney. He's going to use taxpayer-funded resources to commit his crime. They're like, we're not doing it. We told him no. But that doesn't mean he won't find a schmuck like the one that pulled you over. That'll do it. Oh my God. What a waste. McNamara email. Do you have one? Do you know what it means? It says you're going to isolate me and coerce me and intimidate. Yep. Look at that. Pull her over, take her car away, take her to a shelter so I can have her computer. We got that, Mr. Perry and Calvin, because every time you cost me money, that's what we get. You paid for it. Okay? What's going to happen is your attorney is going to get this recording. And he's going to have to find out how did they get it. Did they get it from the cloned phone? Did they get it from some other means? Did it come from a leak? And then he's going to have to go in and try to get it suppressed. Every single one of these. And how much is that going to cost you, Calvin? Do you have that kind of money? Bald, fat Calvin. Look at that. She'll hunker down. And then we can't pull her over and take her car away from her. If she's hunkered down. So then you call Brandon. Out at Flying J. We got it on the 18th of January. Right? Brandon, she's going to be out there in a little bit to take a shower. We want her call us so we can come get our car. I didn't go. I went the next day. You did it the next day. Take it from the same place where we just got a recording of you guys telling the manager what you're gonna do to me. I still went, didn't I? But why do I have to go out there to take a shower? Because you like to deprive women of food and shelter to coerce them. And Sadie has to drive a clunker. And you scream and yell at her if she's short $60 and everybody makes them leave before the money can be laundered. Yeah, good God. We gotta rule out entrapment. When you take my money, what you guys just saw, that's what that is. Provocation and entrapment. And you're caught when you do it to me. You know how we got this? This is Judge Kirkendall. Why aren't you in her court still? Why'd you go to Judy? Yeah, our judge is like, I'm not factually ignorant. I'm factually astute. But that's what led to us finding out Judy is factually ignorant. She didn't care what the truth is. She didn't care about material facts. We're trying to stop little girls from having to be prostitutes. And I won't have to suck one dick, and I won't be broke, and I won't have to lie once they put you in jail. And every time you take my money, we get more of these, Calvin. Every time you take my money, stupid fat bald Calvin, we get more of these. Look at the date on that. Who the fuck do you think you are, pussy? No real man picks on women and kids. I bet you're all alone too. All of you guys are all alone. You don't have a real love life, do you? You don't have a woman that's in love with you or sitting on your lap or holding your hand or wants to hang out with you, right? You don't have that, do you? Yeah, because you're monsters. You guys planned that in jail, when I was in jail, right? For the first one. When you obstructed justice, and then Tulsa police didn't do anything about that either. And now we got dead lucky and almost dead framed Mike. Please stop helping them, Tulsa police. If you can't be a good cop, just stop being a cop. Because people look to you for safety and you're letting us down. You're just fucking letting us down. Use me as a test case. We're gonna say she's harassing us and she's crazy every time she catches our crime and tells on us. Do it, Charles. I dare you. You wanna prove that out? Did you want to prove that out? How many more of these did you want to prove out, Charles? You've been threatening me with a false arrest and with death and with losing my car and losing money for 10 years every day. You got to see Philip and Mallory's emails. Thousands of them. Thousands of them. And then it gets quiet. You got to really shit yourself, because that means we're getting stuff in. The guys are getting it in, and that's all. They're the ones that matter. They're the ones that are going to arrest you. They're the ones that tell me everything you guys say. Okay? They have the actual recordings. I can sign an affidavit since I heard the recording. I don't have to have the actual recording, you dumb fuck. So we got all this kidnapping. His arrest is imminent. You think? And then I won't have one more day that I'm broke, Calvin. And when you're in jail, I'm going to come see you. Is it cute now, bald fat Calvin, what you were putting me through all that time? Now do you think it's cute? Now do you feel tough guy? Gonna use our family to kidnap her and to coerce her to be trafficked. And this is dated July 2022. Look at all that. Constantly trying to pull me over. Constantly using my Dasher apps to have me get to a certain location, your people, to have me pulled over. Nobody will suspect a thing, Tulsa police. Everybody's stupid. Look at this. Have her family to kidnap her. Dated July 2022. You act like you don't know you're caught, because you're like mentally retarded, legit, diagnosed, right? Look at that. That's a recording of you. The guys that have the recordings, boy, they get to work really hard when you take my money, Calvin. They got an account that has adding up the money you owe me. We are supposed to work in a regular job and get paid. And if you're working, why shouldn't you get paid? right? And when you're in jail, then we get paid for this, for that. Okay, but that doesn't give you the right to take my money. It's like having 2 jobs and you get paid for 2 jobs. You don't get to take my money. You'll pay for that. You pay for it every time we quote you. That's one way. There's a lot more than that. You're going to pay for it. Okay? So I'm not one of your prostitutes. What I am is an exploitation victim. You're proving out the witness. You're substantiating on the witness. I assume that's what you wanted. Make this case really easy to prosecute. Lots of convictions for lots of crime. I mean, it's been so easy. It's not fair. I say it every day. You're not to invade her privacy is what my guy told you in March 2020, and you mocked him. You're not to contact her at all or her family. Not directly, not indirectly. And she's not to be broke even one more day. And if she is, I promise you wish you hadn't done that. It's different when you do it to me, but it's the same every time you do it. When you do it to me, you get caught, Calvin. Cause and effect. Are you stupid too? You can't tell cause and effect? Before and after, same and different, Calvin? Can't let her have enough money to even get coffee. Boy, he made sure that happened. So make sure you can pay for it, Calvin, because you do every time. We get this stuff before, Calvin, not after. There's been such drastic changes in her life. It'd be very, very difficult if all of a sudden she changes her story for us to believe he didn't make her. We're not stupid. That was a reporter, Charles. We got 12 in the need to know. 3 of them are not in this country. And I'll tell you something, Matt. Is she unqualified immunity, blah, blah, blah? I'm going to tell you something. They're going to put me in whatever job they want to put me. My title can change every 30 seconds if they want it to. It's possible. They could make me the secretary of a detective from one jurisdiction, and 5 seconds later, a whole different one, and 2 seconds after that, the aide to a diplomat in a country of God, you'll never know the name of right now. And then in 3 seconds after that, a diplomat to an aide, an aide to a diplomat, and all the, you don't even know. You'll not know until it's too fucking late. But I'll tell you what, they're going to listen to you and they'll change it however they fucking want to. They're going to catch the bad guy. They're going to slay the dragon. Why are you hurting people? Why are you hurting people? Why are you doing that? Why are you watching this man take a woman's life apart? He puts when they're not home, he puts a hidden camera in their home. Then he broadcasts them on the dark web and sells watch time. Then he gets them fired. Then he makes sure they can't make money, or another way, or get a job anywhere else. And then they lose the home. Then he has the ex take the kids away. And then they're easy to traffic. They got nothing left. And we've talked about this over and over. And y'all act like nobody knows. If I'm talking about it, you're fucked. If I'm quiet, you better worry. We're getting shit in we don't want you knowing about. Okay. I'm done. I don't know. How many different ways can I say the same damn thing? Huh? Look at all that. Make her family do it. Her whole family showed up and she didn't show up. I heard the recording. The guy said every member of her family was there and she didn't show up. Somebody tipped her off. That's what happens when you take my money, Calvin. Okay? You asked for it. You're not to invade her privacy anymore. He said it in March 2020 and again July 2022. You do not contact her or her family, directly or indirectly, in any form at all ever again. She's not to be broke even one more day. And you mocked us, and you left, and I think at the time we've even said, and get Michael Neely home to his family. You 6 sons of bitches. You don't have a choice. As much as we quote you, nobody understands why in the hell you think you have a choice. And, Perry, no one gives a fuck what you think. And nobody understands why you think we would. Delusional. And Sadie, if you get in trouble because the thing doesn't go like David wants it to, and you feel, like he's going to give you shit about it, you don't worry about where I work. You stay in your lane, and I'm going to stay in mine. I don't bother you, and I don't badmouth you. I've actually done a lot more for you to try to get you out of this deal than you will ever know. Some of it you're not ever going to know. That way you can make money from regular customers and keep it. Okay? And you don't have to answer to anybody, and you won't have anybody threatening you either and dictating your life. You want to date whoever you want to date. You date whoever you want to date. You have the life you want. That's your right. They don't have the right to take that from you. You have the right to have that kind of life. So you stay in your lane, and I stay in mine, and you don't worry about where I work, and you shouldn't even hear this. My coworkers shouldn't know I do these podcasts. First of all. Second of all, you get scared because you think David's going to be all pissed off that you didn't come in with all the money, or it didn't get laundered first. And don't cry. Don't fucking act like you're two. It's not daycare, it's work. You're a grown-up. Act like a grown woman. And if you're worried about it, you come see me and I'll help you. I've helped you more than you will ever know already. Okay? Reed, you gotta get on board or not. I don't call locals. We laugh. People, oh, you should call the cops. And I'm like, oh my God. What a waste. What a fucking waste. Only if I'm intending to get a protective order, or there might be that possibility, and gotta do it because my first one was denied because I didn't take my police report. Only then do I call the cops. And the last time I did that, one ended up dead. So you think I'm gonna call fucking locals? No, no fucking way. I don't bother with locals. Reed, I don't call locals. And you should, at this point you got to be able to figure that out. Why that is. Do your damn job. I'm not a special ed teacher, and I'm not doing anybody else's job for them. I told Tulsa police I'm gonna out-cop you. Watch me. I'm gonna show you how to slay a dragon. Don't be its bitch. That's a great way to get burned. So, but when I say I'm not gonna be your, and we're victims and blah blah, I am. I didn't agree to it though. I wasn't coerced. I'm fighting. I'm going without fucking food, not to be coerced. I'm strong. Stronger than... We've never had one with this much longevity, right? But I have a lot of help, too. I can't get this stuff. I didn't get this. This right here, you guys. The guys got that from you and got it to me somehow. And that's what you hired this guy. And he's like, good God, there could be 100 ways. You're using your people for DoorDash. See, if you let her write and left the state out of her money, she's writing and she's only her interactions are limited to maybe somebody she goes to the grocery store with, maybe a couple of friends. But she got her door dashing. She's in and out of all kinds of restaurants. She's delivering food to people you hired. And so, no telling. I can't even pinpoint anything. Geniuses. And now she's in a strip club. That's even worse. Okay, and you had 6 years and you didn't get shit out of her. And then you had another 6 weeks and you didn't get shit out of her because you're geniuses. And I'm like, well, it's so easy, it's not fair, right? But Calvin, every penny you take, we get another one. Okay? Pussy, you're something. People hate your guts. I mean, they fucking hate you. One of our guys got a call a long time ago about you. That guy is the meanest fuck you will ever... I hate him. Everybody fucking hates that bitch. He's very cruel. Very cruel, and he does not care. Get his ass. Somebody needs to. Just so you know. Calvin. So,
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Amen.
I forgot to do the disclaimer. Look, Tulsa Police, I'm going to show you this one more time. You need to know your shit. Know your shit. Why you want to pull me over and harass me for the Sex Weirdo Club, Mensa Queens? Why you want to do that? Al? Are you at TPD? Who the fuck is Al, Charles? All this. See, I met an Al one time. I gave him a VIP. And I don't know if it's the same Al or not. I have no idea, and I don't care right now. I mean, is he a leak? I'm not told who the leaks are. I told you that. I wouldn't help you if I did know, because we all want you gone. Because once you're gone, not one more day will I be broke. And I'll have my privacy back, and I won't have to lie, and I won't have to suck anybody's dick that I don't want to. Right? Look at all that, TPD. That's my work product. I'm very proud of it. Chief Hall's granddaughter. Here's the fucking disclaimer. I gotta fucking do a disclaimer. Can you believe that? These people are raping me and I gotta fucking do a disclaimer. This Tulsa police is what you're supposed to do as a cop if you take a stalking report. You know, give it to the sex trafficker, offender, whatever. Look at this one's about using technology. You clone everybody's phone. So now yours are cloned. Ha 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 ha. How's that feel? You reap what you sow.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men. Leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior, and you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone.
Do not contact me anymore. Do not contact me again. Fucktard, get the fuck out of my phone. Do not contact me again. I fucking hate it. Shut up and get away from me.
And this is bacon.
That's okay. I don't care.
He just typed in my phone. Is it Adam? Oh my god. What did I just spend an hour saying? Just said it.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please.